Hi guys, I'd like to share with you some thoughts today on why you should avoid having a copycat website that looks like so many other websites in your field. My name is Carl Craig West from Buzz Website Design. It's our job to help you to reach more potential customers, typically through your website and your online marketing channel. And if you like this video, please share it out with your friends and colleagues, especially those who you think could probably do with a little bit of help in making their website stand out. And if you like it that much also, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. There's a little icon in the bottom corner there. YouTube will let you know when we make one of these videos, which is typically once a week. Now, the reason for this video is that we're about to start working with a client, and I'm not going to tell you who it is or what they do, but they've given us a handful of examples of websites in their particular field, many of which look very, very similar, and he wants his website to kind of be along the same vein. Now, to some extent, arguably there's no problem with that, but from our point of view, we'll build the website that he says he wants. But the difficulty you've got is if a lot of people do, they compare different websites. They visit a handful of places before they make a buying decision. And what often comes down to it is how different the website looks in terms of how it's designed, the color scheme, etc., what's on the site. And if your website looks very, very similar to a lot of other websites, you're just not going to stand out. And if that, how it looks and how it appeals to the client visually is a decider, then you're going to likely lose that potential business to somebody whose website does stand out that little bit more. So, alright, what can you do to try and make your website stand out? Well, one of the first things you need to try and think about is what are people looking for when they come to your website? And it doesn't matter what you do, whether you're a law firm, whether you sell buttons. What are people looking for? You've got to very, very quickly get it across to them that you are the guys who have what they want and you can give it to them efficiently, and if price is an issue, at a price they're going to love. Now, another good thing that a lot of people seem to miss out on is emphasizing what's good about you for the potential customer. A lot of people talk about them, a lot of talk about what they've got, what they do, how much experience they have, how many products they've got, how long they've been in business. Your customer doesn't give two hoots about any of those. All they're looking for is what's in it for them when they visit your website. So can you give them something which tells them that you are the guys to talk to you because of this, this, and this. And this is why this, and this is good for you as a potential customer. Now, what I would say, there's a bit of a word of warning here. Because obviously in our game, we've got to get to see an awful lot of websites, and I would try and urge you not to be too outrageous with your design, unless that's the nature of your business. We've done business in the past with a company that sells party stuff. We bought a balloon arch for an event that we recently ran, and even their website was just fairly straightforward, highlighting the things that they can do, rather than potentially completely and totally wacky design. It might have appealed actually, because parties are often consumer things. So consumers sometimes appeal to the slightly unusual and the wacky, but I would say do your research first. If you're going to have a wacky and outrageous colour scheme and design that's well and truly off the wall compared to your competition, think long and hard. Talk to your customers, talk to the people you do business with. Would this appeal to you? Is this something that would either make you think, wow, these guys must be fun, or, oh my God, these guys must be lunatics and I don't want to deal with them. It's a real danger. Trying to be different sometimes can go too far. So be careful. You don't want to be too samey, but you don't want to be, on the other hand, way too left field to switch people off and lose potential business rather than win it. And as I've said before, try and be that little bit different. Emphasize on what you do, but more importantly, how what you do is of benefit to your customer. Don't just be a name, rank and serial number website where this is what we do, this is who we are, this is where we can be found, and this is our phone number. Believe it or not, I would say well over 80% of websites fall into that category where it looks like everybody else's, says largely the same thing as everybody else's, and unfortunately there's nothing there to tell me what's good about you as a potential customer. Now, I did think about trying to find some examples for this video, but I thought, well, could do without offending somebody, because the last thing we want is somebody getting on their high horse about how much money they spent on their website and they think it's lovely and their clients think it's lovely, whereas, to be honest, as a web designer, we are probably a lot more critical than most people, and we certainly don't want to tread on any toes. You might think, well, maybe I'm wussing out a little bit, just don't care. But the point is this: have a look at your website. Does it stand out? Is it different? Are you saying the key things to your potential customers about what's in it for them by doing business with you? Does it look the same? Is it laid out the same as everybody else's? And if it is, I would urge you to consider making some improvements. You don't just want to look, sound, be like everybody else. Believe it or not, differentiation is a massive, massive thing in marketing. And if there's nothing to differentiate you on your website with your competition, then unfortunately, you're going to get roughly the same results as them, which is not nearly as much as those who do stand out that little bit more. So the point is this: be different, but don't be wacky and outrageous unless that's your style and unless that's something your market, you know for sure, will respond to. And as ever, if you want some help with any of this, please give us a call. Our number is usually easy to find around this video. We'll be more than happy to help advise. Even if you don't buy a website from us, we're happy to give you some pointers on how to improve it, which you can go ahead and get done. So anyway, I really hope that's been useful. Please, if you have any comments or thoughts on this, write in the comments below. It'd be great to hear from you. But either way, share it out with friends if you like it. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. The icon's still in the bottom right-hand corner. But overall, I appreciate you watching. Thanks very much. And bye for now.